I had a story that I was going to tell. I've had it in my back pocket for quite some time, for a moment just like this when I needed to pull it out, but I just can't remember what it was. However, I'll tell a different story about the only time, not the only time, but the worst time that somebody ever recognized themselves in a video that I had done on this channel without their consent. Now, it wasn't intentionally done. I just was going to see somebody who is a paying client, but kind of a friend. I knew them well before this. They were a neighbor of mine. And he was just kind of one of these sort of big cheese talker guys. So I'd be lying if I said I was taking this project terribly seriously. But to be fair, he was paying, but he hadn't paid yet. And he was extremely late to the shoot. And so I just turned around and left. And I recorded him, not showed his face, but I recorded his phone conversation when he called me saying, "Where are you?" And I said that I forget, we talked about it. And then when I got off the phone with him, I proceeded to talk about how I never used his name, I never revealed his identity, but I proceeded to talk about how he was kind of a flake, and just exactly the way I'm talking about him right now, in fact. That he was kind of a big cheese, big talker, this man with all these ideas, but yet, obviously never acted on any of them. He, to my knowledge, didn't know about my YouTube channel. But the next day, so I made this video. It wasn't the whole video. There's other things that happened in it. It was like a vloggy style video. But the next day, I wake up to a bunch of texts of him just like ripping me apart about I saw that video. The thing that I remember, he says, people everywhere know my voice. I thought that was a pretty powerfully bold claim. But yeah, I messaged him back and I was like half apologetic. Just, saying I'm sorry, but like, whatever, cat's out of the bag. What are you going to do? But he did proceed to call me several times. And honestly, I can't remember if I ever picked them up or not, because I think I'm blurring what he said to me vocally as the phone conversation the previous day and then what I read in the text messages. But I kept those text messages for a long time. Nothing really ever came of that situation. It was just funny that, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like a little bit bad, just because like that doesn't feel good. I'm sure when he saw that, it made him super embarrassed. But that being said, it's also like kind of a victimless situation where like he's fine. Nothing ever came of that. 10 people watched these videos, so nobody would have ever in a million years recognized his voice. He was being very overdramatic. I understand, but anyways, that's why. I don't know, that nothing, there's no policy change on my part before then. I still, I'm very calculated, usually with some exceptions. I'm very calculated with who and how I'm putting other people into my videos when they're direct subject matter or their footage is their, whatever. So, okay, I got to go to bed. I just need some more breaks from daily editing. So you're just getting straight shots. That might go for another day or two. But I do have a video in the pipeline, a good one. It's coming. It's going to come before Friday. It'll be here before Friday or Friday night. It'll be either Friday night or before.